Good evening all. Audio, video clear. Welcome all of you. Today's topic is clocks and calendars. Interesting topic. Welcome all of you. Please invite your friends also to be part of this free lecture. This free lecture is useful for all aspirants, whether you are UPSC aspirants, CSIR NET aspirants, GATE aspirants. These flashcards are concepts that is needed for all these exams. Previous year questions of each of your exams, that is available a separate playlist in this channel. Those of you want previous year questions explained or practice questions of each topic, that is already covered in other playlist. You can check it out. And in this playlist you can see the other videos we have completed: geometry, mensuration, speed, distance, time, average, percentage. All these topics we have already covered, so those of you missed any lectures can check it out. So for the new people, this is the bio of me. These are the books I have written for aptitude section, and these are the free resources we provide. Yeah, this series will be getting over in 2 days. Hope the series was useful for all of you. Like to hear from all of you whether the series was useful for all of you. Almost all topics we are covering in the series itself using these flashcards. So before the exam, I hope all of you got benefit by the series to have a quick revision of all the concepts you have learned already, or all the concepts we have discussed in different playlists in this channel. I just wanted to summarize all those concepts before your exam. Hope it served its purpose. Like to hear from all of you now also, and even after the exam also, how much these flashcards helped you to remember things or apply those things in exam. Okay, so without much more intro, let us start the lecture. And these are the topics we have recently covered in the playlist: UPSC CSAT in 30 minutes and general aptitude in 30 minutes. This also, those of you missed it, check the description of the video. You can see the complete playlist of all these videos. And UPSC aspirants comprehension also, we have run a complete a 5 lecture series, so that also you can refer before your exam for final revision. And our paid courses in our platform is available in the mobile application Christy's classes. You can download it from Play Store or check the description of the video to find the link of that mobile application. And in that you can find the flashcards as ebook. And now as exam time, we are providing the flashcard almost free of cost in our mobile application for 20 days validity. And the full-length courses are available for CSIR NET and GATE General Aptitude complete courses announced now. From July 1st onwards, the live classes are starting in this course. So those of you want to join, download our mobile application. For more information, you can contact in this number also. Okay, so let us start today's topic. So clocks are the first thing we are discussing. Clocks. In clock problems, there are few concepts from which questions are repeatedly asked. One concept is angle between hour hand and minute hand. Angle between hour hand and minute hand. There is a shortcut formula for that: half into modulus of 60h minus 11m. For example, in this flashcard itself, for another concept I have taken a time. 325 means hour hand value 3 hoga, minute hand value 25 hoga. Na? So that 3 you substitute for h, m is 25, substitute that, then you will get the angle between hour hand and minute hand. Angle between hour hand and minute hand means this angle. That means half into 60 into 3 minus 11 into 25. So half into 60 into 3 is 180. 11 into 25. To multiply a number with 11, there is a shortcut technique in Vedic maths. 2 and 5 in between, 2 plus 5 sandwich it. Sandwich the sum of digit in between the digits. In this formula, always 11 will be there. So multiplication with 11, you can do it faster using this shortcut technique. Now half into 180 minus 275 means minus 95. Na? What is the meaning of this modulus? Modulus means even if it is negative, take the negative of the negative to make it positive. Take the negative of the negative to make it positive. That means plus 95 by 2. 90 by 2 is 45, so 95 by 2 is 47.5. So this angle will be 47.5. All of you understood this? help you in many questions. That is why please remember this. Those of you attended my online classes or those of you attended my many times with many previous year questions, but hope you are able to revise it now with this. So please try it with 835. I'm just taking random number. For mirror image, I have given examples 325, 835. So that is just a random number value. You can use the same formula. H is our hand value, M is minimum. The answer. What will be this angle? What will be this angle? There. If you look at hello, audible or not, please mention those of you are live in the class. Video is buffering. Is it fine now? Am I audible? I will try to reconnect now. I don't know what is the issue. Hello, is it better now? Hello. Hello. Okay, I think now it is fine. So let's continue. Sorry for the delay. There was some network issue or buffering issue. Okay, I think so. Okay, let's continue. So I was telling that this formula will help you to find angle between hour hand and minute hand. Sometimes angle will be given. You need to find the minute hand value. As I told, between 2 and 3, find the time when this is happening. So half into 60 into 2 minus 11m equal to 0, because angle between our hand and minute hand is 0. When hands are coinciding, or angle between our hand and minute hand is 0. So substituting 0 here and then simplifying, you will get the minute hand value. So that way also question can be asked. That is what I was telling. Instead of 0 degree, it can be 180 degree. It can be 90 degree. It can be any degree actually. So this formula will help you to do that. Now speaking of 0 degree, 180 degree, 90 degree, these are three special degrees or special angles that can be asked as question itself. So I will tell you a shortcut technique to do this. This is that shortcut. Any angle between minute hand and hour hand repeats after 65 and 5 by 11 minutes. The 65 and 5 by 11 minutes means what? 60 minutes means 1 hour, na? 60 minutes means 1 hour. 5 minutes. So 65 minutes 5 by 11 partial minutes means 1 hour, 5 minutes, 5 by 11 partial minutes. 5 by 11 minutes is almost 27 seconds if you convert it into seconds by multiplying by 60. So 1 hour, 5 minutes, 27 seconds later, every angle will be repeated. What does that mean? For example, if you can imagine 12 o'clock, what will be the angle? 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, the angle will be 0 degree. Na? Angle between minute hand and hour hand. It will be 0 degree. Clear, na? So now when this will happen, again 0 degree, when it will happen? 65 minutes, 5 by 11 minutes. 5 by 11 minutes means that is partial minutes, that is seconds. 65 and 5 by 11 minutes later, the 0 degree angle will repeat or hands will coincide again. How 65 and 5 by 11 minutes derived, that is a longer discussion. That is why by heart it for the time's sake. 1 hour, 5 minutes, 5 by 11 minutes. That means 12 to that 1 hour added 1 o'clock, 5 minutes added 5, 5 by 11. So 1, 5, 5 by 11 is the time when between 1 and 2 hands will coincide each other. Yeah, that you can find by using this formula also. But in some cases, using the formula will be time consuming. But this idea of 65 and 5 by 11 will help you more. Between 2 and 3, how to find it? If you know 1, 5, 5 by 11, it happened already. Add 1, 5, 5 by 11 again or 65, 5 by 11 again. To the 1, if you add 1, you will get 2. To the 5, if you add 5, you will get 10. To the 5 by 11, if you add 5 by 11, you will get 10 by 11. Likewise, you can derive all these values actually. All of you understood this? And if you look at it, between 10 and 11, it will happen 10:54 or almost 10:55 between 10 and 11. Next, it will happen after 65, 5 by 11, that is 11:60. 11:60 means 12 o'clock. 11:60 means 12 o'clock now. So at 12 o'clock, this will happen again. At 12 o'clock, this will happen again. That means that 12 o'clock is same as this 12 o'clock. So between 12 and 1, between 11 and 12, together only one time it will happen. 0 degree or hands coinciding will happen only one time between 11 and 12, 12 and 1. In all other hours, in every hour one time it will happen. But between 11 and 12, 12 and 1, in those 2 hours together only one time it will happen. That means a 12-hour cycle consider किया तो 11 बार ही 0 degree occur करेगा. In a 12-hour cycle, only 11 times hands will coincide. In 12 hours, 11 times. But in a day, 24 hours are there. Na? So in 24 hours, it is 11 plus 11, 22 times. So keep this idea in mind. Minute hand and hour hand of a clock coincide 22 times in a day. I hope you understood why it is 22 times, not 24 times. 24 hours are there. But between 11 and 12, 12 and 1, those 2 hours together only one time it will happen. So that idea also keep in mind. Now 180 degree. 180 degree means hands are opposite to each other or collinear we can say like this. Between 4 and 5, the example is given here. Hands opposite to each other. That also you can generate by this 65 5 by 11 minutes idea I told you, or 1 hour 5 and 5 by 11 minutes idea I told you. How? You know 6 o'clock is a time when 180 degrees obtained. Na? 6 o'clock hands are opposite to each other. Minute hand north, our hand exactly south of minute hand. So at 6 o'clock this happens. From 6 o'clock you add 1 hour 5 and 5 by 11 minutes. You will get 7 5 5 by 11. Just like 12 o'clock you added here to get 1 5 5 by 11. Then just continue adding 1 5 5 by 11. You can generate this entire list. All of you understood? Otherwise, if a particular time is given, you can use the other formula I taught you also. This formula is also fine. But if you understand this pattern, it is easy actually. So keep that in mind. That means just like 0 degree, 180 degree also, between 5 and 6, 6 and 7, it is at same time 6 o'clock because 5:60 is same as 6 o'clock. 60 minutes after 5 is same as 6 o'clock. Na? So between these 2 hours, one time, between all other hours, exactly one time. So total 11 times in 12 hours. So in a day, 22 times 180 degree is also obtained. 180 degree is also obtained 22 times. Just like hands coincide, hands are opposite to each other also 22 times. Now 90 degree or right angle, question can be asked that way also. Between 3 and 4, what is the time when hands of clock are 90 degree or right angle? Or 4 and 5. For that also, you can use the same sequence. But here, angle between minute hand and hour hand can be 90 degree in two ways in every hour. For example, between 3 and 4. At 3 o'clock, it is 90 degree. It is very clear, na? At 3 o'clock, it is 90 degree. At 3 o'clock, it is 90 degree. Then, after some time, there will be a situation something like this, which is 3:32, when that also is 90 degree. Here, minute hand is before hour hand, but in the second case, minute hand is after hour hand. So, angles other than 0 degree and 180 degree can occur basically in two ways. Minute hand before hour hand case, minute hand after hour hand case. That means, as I told, in a day, minute hand 0 degree will be obtained 22 times, 180 degree 22 times, but 90 degree 44, double of 22, 44 times. So keep these ideas also in mind. Hope all of you understood this much. Clock problem, the problem is it takes too much time to explain these concepts. But the most important things is what I am telling you now. Now in 1 minute, minute hand moves 1 minute division. Na? Minute division means total 60 minute divisions are there. Na? That is 1 minute divisions. So minute hand will move 1 minute division. 1 minute division is how much angle. That is an important concept. Total is 360 degree. Na? So 360 degree divided among 60 minute divisions. So 360 by 60 is 6 degree. So 1 minute division is 6 degree. 2 minute division 12 degree, 3 minute division 18 degree and so on. Similarly, each hour is separated by 5 minute divisions. Each hour means total 12 hours are there. Na? Between these two 12 and 1 there is 5 degree. 5 degree means 1 degree is the 5 minute divisions. 1 minute division is 6 degree. So 5 minute division will be 5 into 6, 30 degree. And in 1 minute, hour hand will move how much? In 1 minute, minute hand will move 6 degree, we understood. In 1 minute, hour hand will move how much? In 60 minutes, hour hand will move this 30 degree, we can say. 60 minutes, 30 degree. So in 1 minute, by taking ratio, 30 by 60, 1 by 2 degree only, hour hand will move. In 1 minute, minute hand will move 6 degree, hour hand will move only half degree. That means, minute hand is moving 5.5 degree more. 6 minus half, 5.5 degree more. Hope that is also clear. Now this is an important concept. We discussed about minute hand and hour hand crossing each other or coinciding. What about minute hand and second hand? That will coincide or become 0 degree every minute. Because in every minute, seconds will cover a full circle. But minute will cover only 6 degree. Na? So definitely second hand will cross minute hand for sure. That means they will coincide in every minute. So these are the major aspects. Now mirror image type question, how to do it. There are two ways of doing. If you have the geometrical idea by using this pattern idea, which we will be discussing in reasoning chapter. Just like pattern idea, you can find it. Otherwise, another shortcut technique is this. Question will ask at 3:25, what will be the mirror image of the time 3:25? So, 3:25 means to find mirror image, subtract that 3:25 from 11:60. 11:16 is nothing but 12 o'clock. But if you take 12 o'clock, the subtraction will be little trickier. That is why we are taking 11:60, nothing else. So subtract 3:25. If you subtract 3:25, what you will be getting? 35, 60 minus 25, 35. 11 minus 3, 8. 8:35. So 8:35 is the time in the mirror image. But between 11 and 1, it is better to use 23:60. 23:60 also is same as 11:60, na? Because 24 hours are there in a day. Midnight 11:50. We call it as 23:50, na? 24 hours are there. We use AM PM also, but otherwise we use 24-hour clock, na? So if it is between 11 and 1, subtracting from 11:60 is difficult. That is why we are subtracting from 23:60, nothing else. 23:60 between 11 and 1. For example, if it is say 1145. So subtract it from 2360. To make the subtraction easier, subtract it from 2360. That will be 15 and 12. 1215. 1145 mirror image will be 1215. All of you understood this much? Mirror image question, how to do it. So these are the basic ideas that is needed in clock problem. There is one more concept in clock problem that was asked 1 or 2 times. That is faulty clock situation. I haven't made a flashcard for that. I'm working on the flashcard on faulty clock also. We'll update it in the future months. But faulty clock situation, the question will be said that a clock is losing time compared to another clock or compared to the real time, or gaining time in every hour. Losing 3 minutes in every hour means in the real clock, for example, it starts at 8 o'clock. Our faulty clock also is 8 o'clock. But at 9 o'clock real time, losing 3 minutes means this will show only 8:57. Gaining 3 minutes means it will show 9:03. So that is the first concept you should understand. Then according to the question, you can do it. What the question is asking. After how many minutes there will be a gap of this many minutes. Then you can accordingly think. Because in every minute, every hour 3 minute gap. So 1 hour 3 minutes, 10 hour 30 minutes. So that way you can easily find it. Or more complicated versions of that questions can also be asked. So that is faulty wall clock situation. We have discussed few examples in one of the previous gate playlist. I guess I have discussed this faulty clock situation. Okay, so anyway, this is clear, I guess. So clock problems, these are the basic things. More practice is needed in these kinds of chapters. So check out our other playlist where we have discussed the previous year questions also of this topic. Okay, so now we will go to calendar problem. Calendar problem also, many people have many misunderstandings about calendar. For example, some people believe 2200 is a leap year. 2200 is not a leap year. Because some of us in school, we have misunderstood condition for a leap year as every multiple of 4 is a leap year. That is totally wrong. Every multiple of 4 is a leap year. That calendar is called Julian calendar. That is already an outdated calendar. The calendar that we use is called Gregorian calendar. So the brief history of calendar I have given here. The present calendar we are using, or the international calendar we are using, that is called Gregorian calendar. What is the reason for calendar? Because people notice the change of seasons. So we need to track that. So that is why calendar was needed. And to base it on something that is related to a constant thing, it was related to the Earth's revolution. That Earth revolves around the sun in almost 365 days. Almost 365 or almost 365.25. 0.25 is 1 by 4. 0.25 is 1 by 4. That is why we say 365 and quarter. That is why we say after every 4 years, this quarter will make a full day. That is why February 29 for every 4th year. So that was the rule that was started in the Julian calendar. Romans tried to make the calendar based on this, and Julius Caesar started it. That's why Julian calendar. He made the rule that every 4 years should have an extra day or leap day to make it up for the 0.25 days. This was all fine if it was 0.25. But in real, Earth revolves around the sun not in 365.25. It is an approximation only. It is actually 365.2422, etc. This 2422 approximated as 225. That is an error. Due to that error, every year extra minutes are added. Or we can say 11 minutes approximately extra. Due to this mistake. So that 11 minutes will add up to a very big number, or can add up to days itself after many years. 11 minute added. That is why this Gregorian calendar was started. It was started by Pope Gregory. That is why it is called Gregorian calendar in 1582. And he made a new rule that only add a leap year if the year is divisible by 4, except for years that are divisible by 100 but not by 400. What does that mean? That is the second criteria of leap year. At least few of you maybe are not aware about the second criteria. If not, please remember there is a second criteria of leap year, that if the given year is a century, to check whether it is a leap year, you have to check it whether it is divisible by 400 also. Divisible by 4 is okay, but for centuries by default are divisible by 4, but that is not enough. You have to check the divisibility of 400 also. Divisibility of 4 is enough only for non-centuries. Centuries means ending in 00 or multiples of 100. So for non-centuries, divisible by 4 condition is okay, but for centuries this condition is needed. That is why 1600 is a century as it is divisible by 400, that is a leap year. 2000 is a century as it is divisible by 400, it is a leap year. But 2200 is a century, it is not divisible by 400. Divisible by 400 means 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400, etc. In that list 2200 is not coming now. That is why it is not a leap year. Similarly 2100, 1900, 1800, 1700, none of them are leap years. They are ordinary years. All of you understood the second criteria of leap year also. So this was called Gregorian reform, but Gregorian reform was accepted by different countries in different years. Some countries has accepted it only in the 20th century. So the present calendar that we use does not have a long history. Yeah, it have a long history of revising it, but the final revision, that calendar was accepted all around the world in less than 100 years only. Okay, so that is a brief history of the present calendar we use, and based on present calendar all questions should be done. So now calendar problem in different exams, calendar problem, one common aspect is odd day related concept. So that I will explain first. In all exams, whether it is UPSC, whether it is CSIR, whether it is GATE, this odd day related concept is very important. For example, question will be given, if today is Wednesday, 70th day from today is what? Or 25th day from today is what? For that you have to use that concept of odd days. Odd days means extra days after complete weeks are called odd days. For example, in a period of 30 days, it is 28 plus 2. 28 is a multiple of 7. Na? So 28 is a multiple of 7. So it is after that. That means 4 complete weeks, 2 extra days. That 2 extra days are called odd days. This odd days is very important to see how the day of the week is changing. For example, if the question is if today is Wednesday, 71st day from today will be what? 71st day from today will be what? 70th day from today will be Wednesday, because 70 is a multiple of 7. Every week there are 7 days. That is why that will not change the day of the week. So 71st day means 1 day added Thursday. 1 day added Thursday. And one thing let me clarify. The keywords given in these kinds of questions you should be very careful while reading. 71st day and after 71st day, these things don't get confused actually. Even a few years this was confusion. Even in UPSC exam also last year there was a confusion due to that. Yeah, actually the word used was a confusing word itself, but see the previous years so that you can get a clarity on that. That is what I can suggest you, because that is not a clear definition they have given also what they mean. My opinion is a question paper setter should be 100% clear on those kinds of keywords. Otherwise, a person who is reading it can misunderstand it also. That is why. But anyway, those keywords you should be careful. But anyway, the logic that is needed is odd days only. Odd days mathematically to find it. 62, how many odd days are there in 62 days? Divide it by 7 and take the remainder. 56 plus 6 is 62 now. So 6 is the remainder. That is called odd days. Or 62nd day from today means 56th day from today is same day itself. If today is Wednesday, 56th day is also Wednesday. 56 plus 6 is 62. So Wednesday plus 6, that is Tuesday. Wednesday plus 6 is same as Wednesday minus 1. In remainder theorem lecture I have discussed that. +6 positive remainder is same as -1 negative remainder when you divide by 7. Okay, anyway, that is the basic idea of odd day. Odd day related to month and odd day related to year also is important. Odd day related to year means a normal year have 365 years. Now ordinary year. 365 when you divide by 7, you will get remainder as 1. That is called odd day. Ordinary year have 1 odd day. So 366 means 2 odd day. So leap year have 2 odd day. This is why your birthdays will change every year. I mean the day of the week. If this year you celebrate your birthday on a Sunday, next year you will never celebrate it on a Sunday. You will either celebrate on a Monday or a Tuesday. How to decide that? If there is an ordinary year in between, 1 day shifting. If it is a leap year in between, 2 day shifting. That is why the odd day related to year will be useful. For example, if this year August 15, if this year August 15 is a Wednesday, I'm just randomly taking, you can check which day it is, but as an example, August 15 is a Wednesday, then next year August 15 will be what? If 2024 August 15 is a Wednesday, 2025 August 15 means there is a complete year. What kind of year? Ordinary year. 2024 is a leap year, but the February is coming before the time period. That is why 1 day shifting is only enough. The Wednesday 1 day shifted Thursday. If this year it is Wednesday, next year it will be Thursday. But I don't know whether this year it is Wednesday or not. That you can actually find. That is the next technique. Before going to that technique, I will summarize this. So every month also have odd days. That is multiple of 7 plus what? Or dividing by 7, what is the remainder? 31 by 7 remainder is 3. So January 31 days, so 3 is the odd day. February 28 days, so 0 is the odd day. 29 days, so 1 is the odd day if it is a leap year. Similarly for each month. Yeah, you should know the number of days in each month. If the question is related to month, you have to use that. Some people by heart it has 30 days of September, April, June and November. All the rest have 30 days. All the rest have 31. Except February, the poem that you have learned in school. Or some people count it like 31, 30, 31, 30. Whatever way, you should know the number of days in months. So that is the idea related to odd days. So this much concept is clear now, all of you. Now this is a concept that was not asked in all exams, but in UPSC exam this was repeatedly asked. In other exams this is a concept that can be asked. And also this is a concept that will help you to show to your friends that you are very good in maths. Like you can ask them, tell me your date of birth, I will tell which day you were born. You have seen the Shakuntala Devi movie. The mathematician Shakuntala Devi is showing this trick. So this is a very popular trick actually, but we are not learning in school. Many popular or interesting things we haven't learned in school. So this trick, there are different versions. I will teach you the simplest version in very less time. So here, given a date, how to find the day of the week, that is what I am teaching you. For that you have to by heart few things. First you have to by heart this month code. As a mobile number, this 12-digit number you have to by heart. 622-503-514-624. 622-503-514-624. 622-503-514-624. In groups of 3, try to learn it. Yeah, a mobile number normally 10 digits. Here it is 12 digits. So it is not very difficult. Without this technique, it is very time consuming. That is why I am asking you to learn this code. And century code, again, this is needed only if the years are before 2000. If it is after 2000, no worries. No need of century code. But if the date is between 1900 and 2000, century code is 1. 1800 and 1900, 3. 1700 and 1800, 5. Yeah, normally it is after 2000 only will be asked. Even most of your birth dates are also after 2000, I guess. Some of you may be 90s kids also. So, but 1900, in that case only that is needed. So I will explain this concept with an example of 17th October 1991. If it is 1900, century code should be considered. Century code for 1900 something is 1. So that is the first step. Write down the century code. Second step is century code means that is for this 1900 value. So what is remaining? 91 value. Take that 91. That is last 2 digits of the year. Now in each step we want only odd day. I already taught you what is odd day, how to calculate it. Na? Each step we need only odd day. The last 2 digits you took. Find the odd day corresponding to that so that it is easy to calculate. Sorry. Please go through this flashcard. Throat is spraining, please. Go through the flashcard. After that I will explain. Okay, so 91 is the last 2 digits. 91, you find the odd day. That is 91 by 7. What is the remainder? 70 is a multiple of 7. 77 is a multiple of 7. 84 is a multiple of 7. 91 is also a multiple of 7. Multiple of 7 means 0 is the remainder. So 0 is the odd day. Now that 91, you divide it by 4. Why you do that? You need to find the number of leap years. To find the number of leap years, you divide by 4 and take the quotient. Only the quotient. 91 by 4 quotient is 22. But this also value is more than 7. So you can take odd days. In the final value, whenever you are getting more than 7, you can find odd day. That is an optional step to make the calculation simple. If you put 22 also, finally you can find the odd day after all the calculation. But it is better to keep calculate odd day in each step. In any step for easy calculation, you can convert the value to odd day by finding the remainder when divided by 7. This point is useful. So 22, remainder is 1 when you divide by 7. So that is the third step. So this first 3 steps are for year actually. We are calculating the odd day related to 1991 years. First 1900 years odd day is 1. Then this 91 years. Actually, the logic is step 2 and step 3 is to find the odd days because leap years will contribute extra odd days, 22 extra odd days. Ordinary year will contribute 1 odd day each. Leap year will contribute 2 odd day each, as I told here. That is why the second step and third step. But if you are not understanding the reason, by heart the steps for the time's sake. So anyway, step 2, step 3 you got 0 and 1 in this case. Month code. So that is 1991, the odd day corresponding to 1991 is 1 plus 0 plus 1. Now month, October, I told you October using the by-hearted month code, October is 6. And October 17th, 17 you can write, but that is more than 7. So 17 by 7, remainder is 3. So these 5 steps, now you are almost done. These 5 step values you need to add. All the odd days you got, finally you need to add 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3. 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3 is 11. That means 11th day. 11th day is same as 4th day because 11 by 4. 11 by 7 remainder is 4. Because whenever you get a number more than 7, you can take odd days, I told you. So 4th day. 4th day of the week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday. All of you understood? That is why I gave this day code. Sunday is 0th day or 7th day. Monday, Tuesday, from there you have to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. All of you understood this? I don't know. Those of you haven't attended my detailed lectures on this topic. How much you understood, I don't know. But go through it and comment on this video. I will clarify your doubts if you have any. Before your exam, if you want to get clarity. After the exam, I will be starting lectures on this. But for the upcoming exam, those of you want any clarity, mention in the comment section. I will try to help you out. Or there is a dedicated Telegram channel and there is a dedicated Telegram group also associated with the channel where you can post your doubts. So check the description of the video to find the link of those groups. And the other playlist also I will tag in the comment section so that you can watch the previous year questions also of these topics. So if you felt the session was useful, please do hit the like button. That will help YouTube also to recommend this video to more people. Let others know about this series. If you feel that my initiatives are helping, do let others know and do share it with others also in Telegram channels, Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups also. You can share if you feel it is useful. So that's it. Any doubts, please mention. So 2 more lectures in the series. By that we will be completing the series, and the other series in this channel, use it for extra learning and extra practice. For different exams, we have provided different playlists, and we are planning to expand to more playlists in the future, and more exams in the future also. Paid courses or complete courses for more exams we are going to start in this channel. So do support the initiative and do recommend it to more people if you feel these courses will be useful for them. So that's it. There is no other doubts. Let's conclude. With 1158 है तो you are asking about that half into 60h minus 11m ना, वो फॉर्मूला में अप्लाई किया तो सेम आंसर मिलेगा ना, हाफ इंटू 11 into 60 minus 58 into 11. You can simplify that. 11 into 60 minus 58, that is 2 into 11, 22. 11, I think 11 degree approximate. 11 degree you will get. Cross check it. Just mentally calculated it. Cross check it anyway. So those of you watching it as recorded videos also, please do let us know what you feel about each of the lectures, or at least like the video, so that through the likes also I can understand that this series or this videos were useful for more people. That will be an encouragement for me also to invest my time on more videos on this channel. As many of you know, I am taking classes in different institutes, but these YouTube classes are more like a personal thing that I want to reach to more and more people through my free classes also. So support this initiative, then I will also be able to invest more of my time and more of my resources to this channel also. So that's it. Subscribe the channel if you haven't, and hit the bell icon if you want to get all updates in the future also. So thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good night. See you all on the next class tomorrow 8:30 p.m. with the next topic. Bye bye.